Hello Rangers, my name is Nash, and welcome back to Legacy Wars. Well, today we have a bit of, well, it's just raids again. We got a new one, and this is pretty much starting from the very, first node. I haven't really done one of these in a while, and it is another, villains, raid. So that means I can only use villains. And more like they're the only ones that's boosted. But as you can tell, even with this, I'm only using level 1 legendaries, and the AI really still might actually not do much. It's still one of those cases, and in some other cases, I don't know why, but taunting really just breaks them. If the AI is going to be a huge issue, just spam taunt and they'll be gone. To be more specific, it messes with the AI. It thinks you're using a card, so they'll end up using a strike or a block. But you don't have to do it at the start, more like just near when they start to get very annoying or against boss nodes. Megazord, however, they just break at a certain point. So, here we go. Electric Overload, get rid of Jason. In some cases, most of my villains are kind of leveled up to challenge level, but other ones, not so much, like Psycho Red was. And there goes the movie Jason. Pretty much to go through raids, just take your weaker teams first, get through the boss, take your strong enough team, then beat that one up, go to the next one, take some weaker teams, and continue from there. It's pretty easy to get through all the way to the Megazord boss by one rotation, which is why I only do this now. It doesn't really matter, I really don't do much in raids. And right now, you can tell, not even that hard to really get past any of these ones, even with the weakest possible leaders, as you can tell. Here's the thing, now most of my villain teams or more villain leaders, are going to be on challenge level, which means things are going to die pretty quickly. So, Psychic Slam, slap them a lot, and back away. There goes 50% of the bot's health. Yeah, this is what I mean. Psychic Bubble, and they kind of do some damage, but not that much. Repulsible, and Psychic Slam once again. This is mainly what the damage dealer is, so just use that. Claw Launcher. To easily clear one of these, well, this boss specifically isn't that tough. 200,000 health, not that bad. It's pretty much just, if you have to, you're gonna have to taunt a few times just to get the bot to do something. Just in case they start to spam stuff, or more like just continuously counter. Sledge, go, and Crescent Surge. Yep, this is what I mean. I might have to actually repeatedly taunt this bot if it's going to counter. Okay, so by the looks of it, I don't have to yet, for now, against this specific boss. But yeah, you can tell, I'm taking some assists that will provide most of the damage needed. And just in case I have to counter, it still does quite a lot because both of the assists do boost blocks quite a bit. However, they don't boost the total damage, which means I'm not wasting a powerful, useful assist for the next two boss nodes. And right now I'm just using the middle slot more because that one actually contains damage. And crits do quite a bit of damage too. I can dodge that, and Moon Rising once again, they're still getting caught. AI is just, they're gonna be caught by Juggles and Savage Maul. You are knocked out. Here's the thing, I really only need the leader to be challenge level. Most of the time, you do enough damage to get rid of them. As you can tell, this is just a challenge level V2 with no assists. Technically they are assists, but they don't have any stats. And this is the first node after the first boss, which is about actually decently. It still has some strength, but they can still be taken out with ease. It really doesn't matter what your assists are, as long as your leader is a challenge level of the character. It's really, that's all you're gonna really need. And as you can tell, Chokina does just enough damage to, well, I've still got to hold 90 seconds. And yet, the only bad thing is, you can only just be knocked out. But that doesn't really matter if you can really deal tons of damage quickly. That is, unless they can deal tons of damage quickly back to you. So, Insect Queen combo. Let's see. There we go. Beetle Sweep. And I just need to poke them once. So, Goldar. No. Okay, fine. Block here and Insect Queen combo. And now let's see about juggling the AI so many times that they get very annoyed by nothing because they're just AI. Well, get knocked away. Here's an blast blitz. That was a blast trap. But here's another blast blitz. And how about another savage shot? You're gonna have to remove the recovery frames just because it still works on bots and it really doesn't matter that much. Okay, back away. And Slayer's Edge, and kicked. Here's a Blast Blitz. They still haven't poked me at all. This is somewhat how easy it is. Back away. Goldot, not going to happen. But the bot does know how to block. So, Savage Shots, let's see. Nope. Okay, so the bot does not want to use, well, the counter. Here's the thing. I only ever spend 20 crystals every time I do raids. Sometimes I only spend 10. Which is, not 20, okay, it's 30 actually. Which is about 2.5 challenge entries. Though, you get it back in, well, I believe you get it back at the end of the week. You don't really, or more like if you complete the challenge each time. It really just doesn't matter. And why not? Seriously, that was supposed to be a boulder barrage. You can tell this one's actually dealing quite a bit of damage. But once again, this is only a challenge level putty with low level assists. And yeah, dodge that, and Seismic Quake. Like I said, it does cost you 30 crystals, but it isn't much. That's just 2 challenge entries. Or 2.5, 1.5. Now for some double damage. You can tell, this is not meant to be used. This megazord is, well, not boosted. I have to do 187,000 damage without getting knocked out in the double damage booster node. Which means I just have to not get hurt that badly. Only reason it's really worth doing this, it's, well, you can, as soon as they break, you can just start, well, using your most powerful attack as soon as the AI breaks. Saber-tooth kick, and let's see, come on. Come on, I needed to use the Mega. There, now can you break? It seems they most likely will. And there we go. AI has broken. So, rushing double, and jumping thrust. Get the, wait a bit, okay, power sword, cycle into the jumping thrust once again, and rushing double. You can tell. I don't know why it happens, but it seems to only happen whenever they use the Mega. Most likely when I punch them during the Mega. I'm not entirely sure how it happens. I've never done research into it. And now we have double damage for this specific one. We have Snide taking on Black Dragon. They have armor, yes, but I've also boosted my damage enough to hopefully ignore that. And Exploding Sword. Now, I'm mostly supposed to use my middle slot, so I have to avoid everything that happens in the fight. Dodge that one. And, okay. So, block here now. And Vortex Slash. If the AI doesn't move, okay, it does. So, that's going to be the only issue. So, I guess another one of these. You can tell I do about enough damage. And they don't do any damage. This is mostly a weird team, but it still does its work. And since I'm double damage, I kind of don't have to speed through it. If it was moving Kimberly, I wouldn't need to boost. But she would normally be used for the final Ranger boss node. Dodge this one, and Personality Split into a Vortex Slash. Getting rid of that one, and I just need to do it once more. Back away, because, well, the AI really likes to use that. So, ending off with another Vortex Slash. It really doesn't matter what assist you use, just make sure to keep the ones that are your strongest for the strongest nodes. So, Purging Storm, and, okay, so yeah, it looks like Psycho Green might be a little too powerful for this node. So I guess, back away, Seething Slash, and Helmbreaker. Like I said, I'm pretty much just using unmaxed assists, or more like ones that aren't even challenge level. They don't even have any levels in their stats. They're just leveled because of XP I got from them while I was still leveling up to level 13. Though that doesn't matter anymore. Mainly because no one ever really reaches level 13 abilities that soon at all. I barely even have a level 12. I almost have one, but it still really doesn't matter. So, there goes Rito against Rito. Leaders, challenge level, assists, no levels. At all. I've said it how many times, but I'm just saying it again because, well, that's literally all you need. Especially since you do enough and survive enough damage. Depends on if you can even attack though. So, Merciless Volley. And let's see. Okay, Sledge, you're not supposed to be getting so many crits. You don't even have any. You're an attacker, but you don't have any crits. Well, here's one thing. Zane will actually be a bit of a different node now. But that still doesn't mean much as he doesn't do much damage. Especially since I'm just erasing it because everything is, well, times by 3. They give you times 3 damage by default, and then it goes to times 6, and then times 12. From, obviously, if you boost it and get the double damage nodes. And there they go. It doesn't matter what your team combination is, just make sure your leader is strong. That's it. Well, Netherworld Bind and Master Fury. Now, Sledge, Well, okay, fine. Here's a Mocking Slash. Fine. Nope. Okay, this is one thing. Make sure you don't have blocks everywhere. In one case, it's pretty much just Sledge doing exactly that to me. And, okay, fine. Fine. Here's a Netherworld Bind. And another one. Yeah, this makes no sense. This is supposed to be balanced, so another Netherworld Bind and a Message Fury. Why am I getting another block? Can I get a Merciless Volley from you, please? Come on. Message Fury. And another one. And another World Bind. At least it finished off. Here's the thing. This is the second last warrior node I'll be doing. There'll be only megazords after this, after the boss is gone. So, let's see. This is gonna boost my damage to ×2 once again. That way I'm at least ×6 damage. Then I'll be getting ×12 after I boost it with 10 crystals. Which, well, like I said, it's still very useful. Block here because I need to. Okay, yeah, 5,000. You better make sure your team is at least level for this one, because these double damage nodes, they seem to be able to deal damage, and they're about as strong as the first boss. Okay, come on, Sweet Evil! And there we go. There should be enough damage by the time I get to it, or more like get through it, so Dark Princess once again. Get some energy. Rat Staff. The AI doesn't have a block assist, so I took this node mainly because of that. That way I could hopefully not have to cancel Rat Staff. And back away. Rat Staff once again. Except they can't just do that. They can't just poke. And I do have to not let that continue. But they can still deal damage, like I said. The kick was 5,000. I don't know how much that other one would have done. So, another Dark Princess. And it should be over after doing one more combo. So, Rat Staff. Nope. No joke. You'll be stunned. I think that damage might have been incorrect on when I looked at it. But now you'll be sweeped. And there's the pokes. And so, now it's time for the job to be done. Black Dragon is the final warrior, and we're fighting Korag. Main thing to do, just spam the first slot. The middle slot isn't that great as it's it's position related, and in this case, you can just stun lock them. Which is about to happen, but as you can tell, blocks do appear. But look at my health. This is why I get the boost from it. And yeah, you're not really supposed to block, but normally you have your assist to help that with it. And hopefully the block is in your middle slot. But in this case, you can also use armor to get through things. And stun. Now, just have to remove this block. And that's prison. Okay, fine. Here's another stump. And headbutt, but it lasts long enough. Tail, tail, tail. And stump. Headbutt. Okay, the AI knows to wait. But that doesn't work. So, stunned once again. The weaker nodes, not really an issue. I'm just taking the weaker megazords. It's simple as that, and it's pretty easy to defeat them. As long as you have enough megazords, that's still what you need to know. Well, there's a spin, and stun. How about a Mastodon kick, and another spin. Okay, yep, that's gonna happen most of the time, but it really doesn't matter. Mainly because you don't need to really stop them at all. This one, just block and try and rotate into your destabilizer attack. You also need high damage attacks. So, there's the other block. Remove that one. And I guess, just recharge and get rid of the Sabertooth Billy. It doesn't really have to happen in these fights, but in this one, you just need to be able to land something. They don't do much damage. They aren't that hard. So, Dono drop, stun. And get the energy to finish off with a Mastodon kick. Here's the thing, Megazord will be finishing off the final node, after which I actually still have to do one more warrior battle. And it doesn't matter what combination I use, as it already is done. I already finished every bit of warrior battles that really matter. So I can just take the strongest team and get that double damage node over with. And yeah, this Megazord looks like it's not going to be as easy. But once again, they just have health, they don't have damage. Yeah, that's not close to the amount of damage it can really do. Silent strikes, and by the looks of it, it might have bugged. Looks like it bugged for no reason this time. So, shield bash, and there. Double damage. So now I just need to... Unless maybe the silent strikes broke it. Nope, it didn't. Fine, Samurai Strike, and... Furious Lion Owl. Finish off. Pretty much it just gets easier and easier to finish off the Megazord nodes as you do get stronger. And most of the time you do use your weaker swords first, and then get to the stronger ones. Which means it's just easier to get through them all. So how about another SP double slash, and another crime scene tape. Fire! And there we go. You can tell, it's going a lot faster because this megazord does have a lot of has an easier time actually destabilizing the opponent for double damage. And mainly because it just does. Okay, Delta Strike right after SP double slash. Apparently the AI is smart enough to do that. Okay, Justice lands. Let's see. They stop moving. They completely stop moving. Well, Delta Strike. Whack. It really doesn't matter which one you use to finish off the final node. I still have the options between Dragon Sword and Thunder Megazord. Or Gold or Mega Black Dragon, but I use them on the stronger nodes that I'm about to unlock. So, Saber Strikes and Stun. Now, here's the thing. Mostly you're supposed to use your first slot because of the double damage. But it just depends on whether or not the AI will even let you. So, just Thunder Blow, punch them. Yeah, okay, so it is letting me. In most cases, it would normally just block the Lion Surge or do something else, but another one. Or do that. And then activate the ultimate just to do that. Okay. Rage! Nope. Nope. Yep. In this case, it's constantly getting its strikes now. So, Lion Surge. Okay, what are you doing right now? That's another Stagger. And Lion Surge. Lion Surge. No crit. I'll just use Rage. Let's see what they do next. I'll have to ignore that. Mega Beam? Maybe, but look at this. This is the only issue that really is gonna happen. When it uses that one instead of its other. And there we go. Second last node for today. With Golda fighting Psycho Red. So, Golda Slash. And Mighty Punch. I just waited for the energy just to be able to do a drop kick into one of the other things. But does the AI know how to combo? Most likely not. By the looks of it, didn't do much. So, drop kick. And you're going to try a mad dash? Nope, that's, okay, they do have enough damage. So in this case, I might actually lose this node. Possibly, but I don't think so. Only 30,000, but that's just 5 of those and it'll be fine. Just 5 of those ones and I can easily get rid of this one. Mighty Punch. There's, well, Ninja gone. Okay, Golda Slash, because I still need to not let them deal damage, so that's gonna be a problem. Drop kick, and that's another block. Okay, so Ranger Slayer, that didn't work. Block here, drop kick once again, and Golda Slash. Nope, fine, Golda Stomp. Didn't select any of the megas, so I don't know what I got. But I did boost it, and I'm at 303 million power. Which is about, looks like 12 times more than this one. So, Hammerhead Smash. Okay, sadly, it's Silent Strikes, but I don't know if I'm going to need it. This boss has about 2 million health. I just need to not let it do much damage. Here's a Predator Wave, and you can tell I can deal as much damage as it needs to do. But here's the thing, I really needed a different mega. And yeah, that just happened. If you do any sort of action when your thing is full, I don't know why, but it removes some of the mega meter. I think of what you would call that. Predator Wave, fire, and yeah, this AI not exactly great. And now it's just stopped. Yep, it broke. So, Crimson Boomerang, and there we go. That's the entire boss. Those are all the bosses gone. Within one rotation, you can do this. Simply, if your things are leveled though. You can't do it without issue, but you will also have to spend about 30 crystals. But that's barely anything. You can actually get that with watching ads. You don't get ads in Legacy Wars, and you can just watch them, and they'll provide enough. I didn't really go any special route, but I used 3 boosts. One for the first boss, one for the second, and one for the Megazord. And crystal boosts for the final boss and the Megazord boss. But yeah, that's about it for this raid. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to give it a like, comment if there's something you'd like to see, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to not miss anything. As your Discord, it's in the description. There is a Patreon below that. You can spawn me there, and your name will appear around this time in the video, and also in the next Pioneers video. Goodbye.